Mealthy stainless steel pan review. I'm Urvashi, my blog is TwoSleevers.com, and today we're going to review this wonderful, beautiful stainless steel skillet. Very simple. All you get in this box is this. And let me tell you, that's probably all you need, with the exception of one thing that I will talk about in a minute. Let me tell you about the insides of how this pan is constructed, and then we can talk about how it cooks. And in fact, you and I are going to discover how it cooks together because I haven't actually cooked in it. So it'll be a combined discovery. So one of the things to know about this pan is this is what would be called a 5-ply pan. You have the outside is stainless steel, the inside is stainless steel, and in between you have 3 layers of aluminum. The thicker the pan is, however, the less likely it is to warp under heat and over time. Okay, let's talk about the weight. Some of you may know I have rheumatoid arthritis. I have limited hand and wrist strength a lot of days. This pan is about 3 pounds. It is very comparable to every other pan, light pan in this category, and it's actually extremely manageable. I really like the weight of this. It's hefty enough, but it's not so difficult that it would take a crane to lift up. All right, let's talk about some of the other features. One of the things that you want in here is you want a stay cool handle. And this is advertised as a stay cool handle because the last thing I want to do when I'm cooking is have to go grab a pot holder in order to stir. So I'm hoping that this will stay the way it should. I want you to take a look at the rivets on this one. These are very, very solid rivets. It holds the pan in place. But on the inside, you don't have a lot of raised areas where the food is going to get trapped, okay? You don't want massive work here that's the food's gonna trap in between, etc. You want this to be as flat as possible. It has that. The other thing you want is you want smooth sides so that you can stir easily. One of the other things that I really like about this pan as opposed to other frying pans is you could do a lot more in this because of how high the sloped sides are. I could use this one pan for sauteing, for braising, for deep frying if I wanted to, which I never do, but I have an air fryer for that reason, but you could do that. So in that sense, I think it's a really, really good pan. Let's talk about what I don't love about it. I don't love that it doesn't come with a lid. If I'm gonna braise, I need a lid. I have a couple of choices. I could go buy a universal lid that fits it. It's a 10-inch pan. It shouldn't be that difficult. Or I could not braise in it. On the box, it tells us it's compatible with ceramic, gas, electric, and induction. So to have a stainless steel skillet that's compatible with induction makes me really happy. For a pan to work really well, it has to heat evenly. What you do not want is hot spots. So I put this on my induction cooktop. Let me jack up the heat even more. And I have an infrared thermometer because doesn't every cook have an infrared thermometer? This one does. So I'm gonna look and see, I'm gonna shoot the temperature here and we're gonna see what happens. So 164 in the middle and about 170-ish. Okay, so the difference in temperature between the sides and the middle is quite low. What that tells me is it doesn't have crazy, crazy, crazy hot spots, okay? So from an infrared thermometer perspective, it looks fairly even. Let's cook in it and see how it does. So I'm gonna be cooking from a recipe from a cookbook that's not yet out. It's my Easy Keto in 30 minutes. And let me tell you something, you do not have to be keto to be a person who wants dinner on the table in 30 minutes. This one will get fresh meat, fresh vegetables, fresh foods on the table in 30 minutes. I'm gonna show you a smoky shrimp scampi recipe, which I will also post on my blog, TwoSleevers.com, so that you can go try it. So let's do that. So let me put a couple tablespoons of butter in here. Okay, see what I mentioned earlier? It's like really, really easy for me to pick up this pan. And I definitely have pans that are cast iron with ceramic that I cannot lift up. So I like that about this pan. So I put in a couple of tablespoons of butter. Oh my God, my house smells so good right now. I have butter and garlic in here. To this, I'm going to add some paprika, which is where the smoky is gonna come from. Oh, look at that color. I'm gonna add a little salt, and I'm going to add some fresh basil. Oh, I was supposed to leave some out. Let me fish some out. I may have to get new fresh basil. So here's my beautiful smoky mixture. The pan is doing extremely well. Nothing has burnt, nothing has caught. Look how evenly it's bubbling everywhere. You see that? The bubbles are even everywhere. I'm not getting a massive boil somewhere. And now I'm going to put this in. Let me jack up the heat. See, if a pan doesn't get very hot and doesn't retain its heat very well, as soon as you put in a whole pound of shrimp, you're going to be in some trouble and it's going to start to release liquid. I don't see that happening yet. which tells me the pan is retaining heat really well. All right, oh my God, I am loving this pan. I'm not loving the mess I'm making, but I'm loving this pan. See how evenly it's cooking? And now you're gonna put in a couple of tablespoons of chicken broth in here because you're trying to make a sauce, okay? I love the sides that slope up because I can push the shrimp off to one side while I cook in the middle. And now I'm gonna put in some lemon juice in here. I was concerned, oh my God, I was concerned that we would need a pot rack for this. The handle is absolutely the same temperature as when I started, which to me is a huge selling point. Sorry, I'm distracted by my beautiful shrimp here. Again, let me show you the cover. You have to pre-order this book right now. It's not out. I'm gonna put this recipe out. But guys, for somebody like me who's not Martha Stewart, the pre-orders really help. So if you would think about it and think, do I need a book that lets me get dinner on the table in 30 minutes? And am I willing to support Urvashi by buying this book in advance? I'll post a link for it. This will be out in December. And here would be your smoky shrimp scampi in less than 30 minutes. And this pan, I can already tell you because it's stainless steel, is going to be an absolute breeze to wash up. This thing, $60. It did absolutely everything that I wanted to. It didn't have hot spots. It didn't burn anywhere. It allowed me to saute. There was enough space for me to push my shrimp to the side and do something with the sauce, which means it's going to be really good for holding large liquids. You can use it almost like a wok where you would push things off to the side and the handle stayed cool. Do I have any complaints about this pan? Only one. I don't have a lid that fits it exactly. Oh, I forgot to mention this earlier. Mealthy sent me this for a review, but again, they know me well enough. If I don't like something, I don't do a review. I get a lot of equipment for review. I don't review all of it. I reviewed this one because I really think it's a worthwhile pan. So I'm Urvashi, blog is TwoSleevers.com. To support me, please use the link that I provide so that you can buy this pan with my link. And don't forget to subscribe and watch the next videos if you're looking for a Mealthy crisp lid review. I've got one of those as well. Thank you for watching.